Good afternoon, everyone. Matthew O'Connor here, and today we're going to be doing an experiment with these three Tropics popsicles. So there are a total of 3 flavors for these Kizo popsicles. So I'm going to tell you the flavors. This one's summer berry, and hold on. I don't know the flavor of this yet, but I don't know. And we got orange mango here. And I think this is orange flavor. Because I don't know. I forgot. Anyways, so I'm going to be using these scissors to cut them open because they're hard to open pretty much. So I'll just set my camera down and get them open. Okay, now that I got these open, we're going to be doing like a flavor experiment with this water over here. So they're going to be pretty hard to push out because they're pretty sticky in the bottom, so I'm going to try my best to try to get it out. Or I should maybe cut the bottom, that'll probably be easier. Oh, this is pretty challenging. Oh, I think I'm getting out. Look at that. It's pretty much sticking out. Yummy. I'm gonna try to push it out some more. Ta-da! Let's put it into the water. Look at that. That water's looking pretty red now. Think I'm just gonna stir it around. That popsicle still tastes like water already. So now if you can look at this cup, you can see it that's starting to look a little pinky because of that flavor I just dropped in there. Yeah, but that experiment was neat. I think I'm going to try to pour more of that flavor in there to try to make it more cool. Alright, we got a bigger piece, and then boop, dropped in there. Well, these flavors are pretty good. Alright, that's pretty much all the flavor, guys. Now I'm just going to get those red pieces out. I think they might dry up in there because you can see they're kind of starting to melt now. Well, that water's getting pretty high. Holy moly! That water's like overflowed now. Anyways, guys, I think I might wait a few minutes until all this flavor's gone. So I think I'll just stop the video until it's gone. Alright, so looks like all the red is about melted in there now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a sip of this and see how it tastes. It kind of tastes like lemonade. But oh well. I might just dump some of it out so that way it doesn't get overflowed. Alright. Oh, it looks like it's time for the orange flavor next. Just gotta push as hard as I can to get it out. This flavor looks similar to the last one we used. Boop. And then another flavor going in. Boom. Oh, we still got half of this left. Let's try to get the rest out. Should we? Get it all out. Let's go. Well, we got a really big piece over there. Look how big it is. It's kind of like my height because I'm already 6 feet tall. Now we just got one more left here. Well, guys, I think that color still pretty much matches, so I might just go ahead and get them out. That one's very tall. I gotta try to get the other two out. Come on, the two of you. Alright, kaboom. And one more. Well, that water feels pretty cold now. Let's go ahead and take a sip of it now. A little bit more lemonade-y. And last but not least, the orange mango. Even though I didn't know the second one, if you find out, guys, just let me know in the comments. So now, time to get this yellow buddy out. Alright, last one. You ready to go in the water? Alright, let's get it in there. I should break it up a little bit so that way it doesn't get too bad. Boom. Look at that. It already's looking kind of orange now because that color's pretty light. Very funny. I'm gonna break this up. Boom. And we got the last flavor in there. Well, guys, now we're gonna wait a little bit and we're gonna try to sip it all together. Now let's wait at least 10 minutes. Alright, it's been like 20 minutes when I waited for this to cool down, but it feels cold now. It still matches color. Now we're gonna give this a sip. Not bad. It tastes like mixed fruit.